Good afternoon and thanks for joining us on the midday news. I am Olayinka Ilori. I beg your pardon. Thanks for joining us on the home news. I am Olayinka Ilori. The Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Biodun Oyebanji, has noted that the performances of the All Progressives Congress APC were enough premises to predict victory for its candidates in coming elections, especially in the next year gubernatorial poll in Ekiti State. Addressing party faithful at the government house in Ado, Governor Oyebanji explained that the scorecards of his administration were the pillars his assurance rests on. He thanked the people for their support and promised that his administration will not relent at initiating programs and projects that will improve the living standard of the people. The Ekiti State government has promised to continue to partner relevant federal agencies with the aim of putting various measures in place in mitigating effects of flooding in the state. The state deputy governor, Okinlo Amonisade Afuye, made the promise during a stakeholders engagement on National Disaster Preparedness and Response Campaign 2025 held at the Legijibo Hall Government House at Ekiti. The state deputy governor appreciated NEMA for the initiative and collaborative efforts to avert flooding. According to the deputy governor, the state government had done a lot to avert flooding through the dredging of waterways in high-risk zones across the state, evacuation of waste from water channels, among others. Okinlo Afuye urged residents to adhere strictly to the state government environmental laws by avoiding indiscriminate dumping of waste and erections of structures on riverbanks and flood-prone areas. The Ekiti State government has postponed the election of new leadership for the Fayoshe market in Ado indefinitely and approved the extension of the tenure of the caretaker committee running the affairs of the market by 6 months. The acting permanent secretary, Ministry of Trade, Industry, Investment and Cooperatives, Mr. Falua, in a statement, noted that the move was to avert any disruption and as well preserve peace and stability within the market. It directed the caretaker committee to develop a widely acceptable and enduring constitution that will guide the administration of the market. The newly appointed Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology and Environmental Sciences in Ekiti, Professor Gbenga Aribisala, has been described as brilliant and calm personality whose wealth of experience will come to play in the administration of the new institution. The people took turn to speak about academic excellence and uniqueness of the Ikoyi Ekiti-born professor at a reception organized by a committee of friends at an event center in Ado Ekiti. DSCS reporter Abdebimbola Adibwega has the details.
After the approval of the Federal University of Technology and Environmental Sciences by President Tinubu on February 21 and announced by Senate leader Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, Professor Gbenga Aribisala was thereafter appointed to steer the ship of the university as a pioneer vice chancellor. The reception organized by the Aribisala Committee of Friends was a testament to exceptional leadership qualities of the university dome, as people from all walks of life, including the former governor of Ekiti State, Chief Segun Oni, graced the event.
He has an exceptional opportunity to do things not restrained by this is how we used to do it.
Oba Onikoyi of Ikoyi Ekiti, Oba Kiwande Ogudano, said the presidency has taken the right step in appointing Professor Aribisala.
Professor Aribisala is a very person you can describe as humility personified, right from his youthful age. He has moved to pray for my town, and he has been a very humble person from the beginning, and he's a very, very good academician, and that's how he's up to now.
Others who spoke, including Chief Tope Aluku, went down the memory lane of how they both met at the University of Ilorin, saying his brilliance cannot be overemphasized.
I want to say that we are lucky to have him. No two ways about it. Because he's a manager, he's a mentor, he's a teacher, and he's also a disciplinarian. He has a way he will keep quiet, he will allow everybody to talk, he will take a decision, and most times his decisions are always 100% perfect.
Reverend Modupe Salami and others commented on the virtues of Professor Aribisala.
But what I really want to appreciate about Pastor Aribisala is that whatever he's given to do doesn't fail in his hands.
One that is very hardworking, very dedicated to his duty, so we are not surprised when the president decided to appoint him as the Onia Vice Chancellor.
Well, Professor Aribisala is a man of many parts, like I've said. Very humble, unassuming. He's a friend to so many people.
He's a man that knows Sonos, and he's a round peg in a round hole.
Pace-setter cultural groups enlivened the atmosphere with cultural lyrics. Speaking on behalf of the organizing committee, Mr. Olumide Kumola called on Professor Aribisala to uphold the confidence reposed in him by the president.
And he became vice chancellor not of a, if you would, regular university, but of a new university where he has room to lay a foundation, to leave his own personal imprint.
The mother of the professor, Mama Felicia, was full of appreciation to God for the opportunity given to her son. Professor Aribisala said efforts were on to commence academic activities in the school, affirming that staff will be recruited on merit.
We have started already. It's an enormous assignment because when you are a pioneer vice chancellor, you start from ground zero, and then from there you begin to build up. But one joy we have is that we have the backing of the presidency, we have the backing of the Federal Ministry of Education, and all the educational parastatals.
He said the school will be residential and meet global trend. Professor Gbenga Aribisala is a professor of civil engineering. Abimbola Adegboyega reporting.
The people of Igbara-Odo Ekiti have been paying tribute to the late Professor Michael Adebamilayo Obishesan, who they described as a remarkable individual whose impact on the community will be felt for generations to come. Pastor Adebamilayo Obishesan, the Otumba Mayegun of Igbara-Odo Kingdom, who died at the age of 77, was said to have left an indelible mark on the lives of many. In this report, Ademola Adeleke takes a look at the life and times of the business tycoon, popularly called Maobik, during his lifetime. The report.
Born into the Oshomo family of Igbara-Odo Ekiti, Pastor Adebamilayo Obishesan attended St. John's Primary School in the community, where he developed a strong foundation in academics and character, and this contributed to his becoming a printer in the country. His contributions to the community were described as multifaceted and far-reaching. The head of the Oshomo family in Igbara-Odo, Elder Oladipupo Araromi, described his demise as a big loss to the family and the entire community.
He contributed to the development of Igbara-Odo and Ile Oshomo family. Many sons and daughters of Igbara-Odo gained so many things through him.
His biography shows that the deceased was a significant figure and donor in the struggle for the creation of Ekiti State by supplying stationaries and more to support the cause. He was also said to have played a pivotal role in the creation of Ekiti Southwest local government, demonstrating his commitment to community development. The late Pastor Adebamilayo Obishesan was said to be also instrumental to the organization and coordination of the first Igbara-Odo Day celebration, where money was raised for developmental projects in the community, such as the Palace building. As a member of Igbara-Odo Progressive Club, Pastor Adebamilayo Obishesan was also said to have donated the community's first transformer, which energized the community. The Elemo of Igbara-Odo, Chief Bakari Lasisi, and another community leader, Sir Ilesami Afere, speak on the contributions of the deceased.
He realized that one has to be like God. And when you want to be like God, you have to show love. He showed love to everybody.
I know him to be a very pleasant person, highly dedicated, and a peaceful man.
Also, the Yaloja of Igbara-Odo, Chief Adejoke Hastrop, and Mrs. Esther Omoparusi described Pastor Obishesan as down to earth. As a pastor, he pioneered annual Can and Igbarado Indigenous Ministers Crusades, which continue to hold to this day, inspiring spiritual growth and community unity. The chairman of Igbarado and Ogotun LCDA, Mrs. Bukola Ololaju, said the deceased will be missed.
And he worked for the community in so many areas. Financially, he contributed immensely.
The burial ceremony for Pastor Michael Obishesa will take place from the 1st to the 9th of June 2025. Ademola Adeleke reporting.
That's the home news. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon.